Yes, hi, hello. Day 28? I think that's what's in the title. Yeah, that's why the title of the stream itself is... Oh god, what was it? Is it, Bulbottle or Squirtosaur? Because we're hunting both of them. Do we still get to bet on what you get? If I don't get it in the next couple of like attempts, then yeah. I was doing it for the Snorlax one as kind of like just like a fun little thing to do. I didn't expect to get that Snorlax so quickly. But yeah, we'll probably end up doing it for every hunt that starts going for a while. But we won't start that yet. Did you miss that safari event you mentioned? Safari event. What safari event? I know I was talking about the safari zone. Like I need to do those hunts. If you're talking about in the newer games, like if there's a Safari Zone event, I don't own the newer. Oh, that. No. I haven't participated in any of those community events yet. I know of them because when I raid certain people, they have like Safari weeks and stuff like that, but I haven't participated in any of those. Yeah, I'm mainly still just trying to just get this. I mean, you gotta think this is my third shiny I'm going for in this whole living Shiny Dex situation. And they've been like shiny hunting for years. Probably by that point. So for them, they probably have already like the optimal stats and know like what where to go and all that jazz. All right, let's not get let's not get a screen transition. Oh yeah, I better get this typed out now. But yeah, I've thought about doing it, but I want to get more into my actual runs before I can do that. Because if I do them now, I'm going to end up detracting from kind of what my focus is, which is to get through the story initially. But the only reason why I'm doing this hunt is because I need to catch up with Leaf Green. That's why both Squirtle and Bulbasaur are both in Leaf Green. Which is unfortunate, but that's why there's two of them. 0 shinies in Fire Red so far, but I only just beat the SSN the other day. Yeah, well, I mean, the odds in these games are incredibly low. You're essentially at full odds all the time, so. That's what makes it, like, crazy that I've managed to get 2 shinies under odds. You got 5 shiny Pikachus today? In Pokemon Go, or, like, in Scarlet Violet? Because Jesus, man. Next thing you're gonna tell me you didn't use any sandwich. Scarlet. Oh, whoops. You got them in Wonder Trade? People are just Wonder Trading shiny Pikachus? Yeah, I'm hoping I can find some shiny Pokemon, like, later on. Like, in regards to that, because some of the event exclusive ones are gonna be a little hard to nab down. They're doing a Pikachu event for your birthday? Oh, that's very convenient. People want to trade modded stuff all the time. Yeah, they do. If I was to Wonder Trade in some of the feature games for like the event exclusive Pokemon, I'm probably gonna have to like extensively check them if I get one. Because like as far as I'm aware, that's the only way I'd be able to get those like event shinies that are only like that. keep it going, Kogi. You already got 5 today. Get more. I want a box full of shiny Pikachus by the end of the day. The end of my day. I know your day's about to end. Come on. The stream dropped again, so hi, recording. How are you doing today? It's just us for now. While Twitch decides if it wants to come back again. Yeah, we got another check. We're at 2010. I'm gonna pause you until this stupid thing decides it wants to come back. But knowing how this is gonna work, as soon as I pause it, it's gonna be like, hey, look, we're reconnected now. Also, there it is. I was gonna say, I love the fact that, like, even though I'm disconnected from Twitch, I can still see Koki's messages. And so can you on YouTube. Doing the whole disconnect. Hi, welcome back. YouTube got to have a fun conversation with me, just rambling on. Apparently you can get Kyogre and Mr. Dungeon on Game Boy Advance. It wouldn't surprise me. Also, no shiny this time either. So, and I didn't increment yet, so. So, the global issue going on right now, you know? If you haven't seen it, like, happen to you, good. But unless you've been living under a rock, you probably heard about CrowdStrike. This is why auto updates are bad. That's why you test everything before you send it out. I actually found out earlier this morning that that cat's work also got hit with the CrowdStrike like stuff. She didn't have to do anything. Her entire job doesn't necessarily require her to have like that kind of what am I trying to say? Have technology fully working at all times. But it is kind of funny. See, Cookie, this is why you take advantage of every moment that you got, also because you didn't spam your hydrate. Also, everyone in the tech world is like rolling their eyes at like, how do you let like this kind of like issue like happen? Because not only did they push the update on a Friday, they also didn't test it. As far as I'm aware, I mean, maybe they did test it and I don't know. Maybe they made like one final change before they pushed it out. But man, is it funny to me. Now, something I'm curious about unrelated to that, because you were mentioning Mystery Dungeon earlier. Do shiny Pokemon exist in those games? And like, if they are, do other Pokemon acknowledge shiny Pokemon? Also, wouldn't Binda technically be a shiny Pokemon every iteration that you find? The shiny Pokemon is just like a different variant of the same kind of thing. You can find shinies, yes. Huh. That'd be insane to like play through that game and just kind of haphazardly find a shiny. No, I'm not shiny hunting in Mystery Dungeon before anyone asks. It sounds like a gnarly thing to do. Oh, well, actually, you know what? I asked that, but aren't there also shiny Pokemon in, like Pokemon Rumble as well? And I've played that game. That game's pretty fun. I think technically the only game, I guess, that doesn't have shinies that you can actively play that lets you hunt Pokemon would be, I guess, the first generation, right? Yeah, I thought so. I remember people talking about it. I never got lucky enough to see one, but I remember people talking about it. Yeah. Technically, I guess the OG Gen 1's the only one that doesn't have shinies. As far as I'm aware. I guess like pinball and stuff like that, but that's different. And they had to like retroactively technically quote unquote add shinies whenever they made Crystal by having it check the DVs. My stream pros? Of course it did. Of course it did. Why wouldn't it? Why is it not? I can see that I had a massive like frame drop again. Ah yes. Xfinity. The source of all good internet, right? Hi Max. Hi. 20 minutes into this I'm already suffering because the stream already said, alright, I'm out one time. You're at work? Well, welcome to work. My name's Dante. I'll be your server tonight. Cookie, can you say the number 2? Just so I know you can still hear me. Because it shouldn't be froze. It's still on the same frame. That might just be... Yeah, okay, so you can hear me, it's just stuck on a frame. You might have to refresh, yeah, because I decided to open it up on my phone, and it's good. So I guess if you're stuck, you probably should refresh. Can I get a different server? No, this is a Wendy's. Also, this is... I didn't increment yet, so... I forgot to reset for a moment. So in lighter news, I got to Giratina in Japanese Pokemon Platinum. And in my off time, I'm going to shiny hunt it for fun. And so on my phone, I have a counter, so I'll be keeping track of it. I've already done 50 resets and nothing. Bro, that's it. Can I have the manager? No, your name's not Karen. Hello, I am the manager. That's it, Cookie. I'm calling corporate. I will not stand for this managerial talk down to Max. She is my mod. She works for me. Nice gamble all. Mask had some really good like gambles earlier. I think they're at like a little over 100,000. Still a long ways behind Sal. Sal's still, I think, above 500,000. Snoff. It's Snoff. Snarf. You got to do backups. Of what? Like you're helping other people or like backing up data? Yeah, Cookie, I don't know if I saw it earlier, but what do you have planned today? Also, Max, today is Cookie's birthday. His birth. Here on the crisp day of July 20th. This is the 3rd July birthday that I'm no sorry, the 4th July birthday that I'm aware of. Because Suga is on the 4th. Jarek is on the 16th. Bulky's on the 20th. And your birthday's on the 26th. That's right, I'm doxing all of you with your birthdays. July gang. Oh no, I just realized. I have to, oh no. So with the end of July starts August, and then it starts Cat on her BS of it's my birth month. I think Kai is going to do it too because now he's going to do it. Oh no, I gotta deal with this August birthday month thing again. Exactly, except it's the party for the month, not the day of the month. Oh man. At least you July babies don't do that. You just gang up. But like August babies are like, you know what I'm gonna do? Celebrate the entire month. And then acknowledge no one else's birthday in July or in August either. Except their own. It's right, it's my birthday month, not yours. Can you tell I've been with a Leo for the past 10 years? That's right, astrology. In this defunct Pokemon stream. / YouTube video. Anyway, to backtrack, I'm really excited about hunting Giratina offline. Oh, did you finally remember? Guys, I think you finally remembered. I forget that the sips don't appear in chat. Also, I don't think I ever told you two about the sips. So each person gets 5 sips to drown me with. Charmander! Hi, Charmander. And a Charmander to try to jump scare me with. Also, there's a thing every so often called check yourself that essentially just makes me stretch. It's like a posture check kind of thing that you know everyone else has. All right, let me open my water, my bottle of water. Got 1, 2, 3. Why is the 4th one always the hardest one? That's 4. Five. All right. Also, some exciting things coming up later this week. If you didn't look on the Twitter, I'll go ahead and post here. Essentially, yeah, I forgot I had the alternate link to that. So some fun things going on. So with retro achievements having now had integration with Dolphin, they now have GameCube achievements for certain games right now. So I thought it'd be fun if I think it's tomorrow is what I'm doing. It's either tomorrow or Tuesday. Pretty sure it's Tuesday now I'm thinking about it. No. Okay, I'm sorry. Tomorrow is going to be the GameCube thing. And so what I want to do for that is each hour is going to be a different game. So if you have a game for GameCube you'd like to see for roughly an hour, let me know. I'll, regardless if it has achievements or not, I'll still play it. Yeah. I would recommend not picking games like Super Mario Sunshine since that has like a 16-minute intro cutscene that's unskippable or something like that. They're kind of like games that you can, you know, quickly jump into and explore and stuff like that. Because like I could play Wind Waker on stream, but the thing is, that takes a while to really get going. Same with like apparently Tales of Vesperia is on GameCube, which I didn't know. James Bond Nightfire. All right, let me hit that in here. James Bond Nightfire. What a name for a game. Okay, so for the roughly, I'd say 4 hours tomorrow, it's going to be a different GameCube game. Unless people are really liking a specific game. Then I'll probably play it for another hour. Then we have Monday with more Legend Dragoon. Because I think, if I remember correctly, it'll be finishing up Disc 3. If I remember correctly. And then on Tuesday, I'll be playing some Mega Man X4. One of my favorite Mega Man games of all time. So hopefully the PS1 emulator holds out for me. Yeah, so quite a diverse selection of games. Granted, two staples that's kind of been here, you know, the entire time, like Pokemon and I guess technically an RPG. But Legend Dragoon's been going on for a little while, so it's definitely a good time. Oh, so what I think I'll do is like maybe, I don't know, once a month or once every couple of months or something like that. For a stream, depending on it all depends on when updates come out. I'll probably try and play a bit of Severed Chains. See if I can like get into that and like give some feedback for it as well. Because they're doing some kind of like beta testing stuff for it right now. And I think it'd be real fun to be able to play through that and like find the kinks and troubleshoots and stuff like that. Like what I was doing with the Sword of the Necromancer Resurrection demo. I was able to push that onto like or not push it onto, but I was able to like inform the dev team on that game and send them the footage of the stream. Also, it turned out that the dash, I think on stream the dash was like a puff of black smoke. It was supposed to be a puff of white smoke because the what is it, the graphic designer for the game. I need to be playing a horror game, man, because you're gonna absolutely get me with that. Because since I'll probably be playing on my console, it'll be a lot louder. But yeah, because the graphic designer for Resurrection like messaged me and was like, "Hey, guess what? That what's your graphics card? Because that puff is supposed to be white, not black, or maybe it was supposed to be black and no, I don't remember. But either way, he was like, hey." Something going on with your graphics. Also, they're going to be incorporating some other new changes as well that involve quality of life changes, like ease of use on those menus and like a new type of like tactic in the enemy menu that lets them stop without you having to constantly like alter their tactics every time you want them to stop on like a button. Eternal Darkness. Yeah, I thought about Eternal Darkness as well. Yeah, because that's that psychological game that like fourth wall breaks you and like they can delete your save, right? Yeah, alright. Thankfully that's one of the ones I'm aware of. But other than that, I don't actually know what like some of the other things in there. Yeah, Sanity's Requiem. Such a cool name. Actually, I think that's one of the games that has achievements with RetroArch. Or, sorry, with Retro achievements. Funny enough, they don't actually have Retro achievements enabled with RetroArch, just Dolphin. Which I don't know why that is. They probably just don't have the full functionality set up with the core yet. But then again, like a lot of their work is volunteer-based. And they probably wanted to get it working on Dolphin before they try to focus on trying to get it for RetroArch. Yeah, I have no problem checking out Eternal Darkness. I think that will be a fun little hour. You know, like those demo discs that you got back in the day, like whether by mail or like came with your game. We're essentially going to be doing that for tomorrow for 4 different GameCube games. I mean, could poke a little fun and also play Smash Bros. Right? Melee was on the GameCube, right? The 64, or Smash Bros. Obviously on the 64 to start off with. Then I think Melee was on the GameCube. Brawl was on the Wii, and I don't even remember what the most recent one's even called. 1v1 you in Melee. Yeah, let me just start this net play session real quick. Oh, I'm sure that would work real well. Get 3 other people with Dolphin in the same Melee like file. Just be up in Discord for an hour and fight. Duke it out. I think it's a little short notice in order to get that one done, but it would be funner. Maybe in the future, get that flowing. That'd be really funny. Just an hour, just slobber knockers and Melee. Getting up in there. Getting close to that 2100 range. Also, did you say sub 3000 earlier? Really giving a wide berth on that sub goal, huh? Oh, man. I love whenever the stream tries to compensate the frame rate by like just super boosting it, because normally I keep it at 6,000. But it's just kind of funny whenever it's like, oh yeah, you're dropping frames here. They boost it up to 7. I mean, I can't even be mad right now due to the fact that like there is kind of like a whole global issue kind of going on with mainly like Windows computers, but like some like back-end stuff as well. So it wouldn't surprise me if a bunch of like internet stuff is also trying to be throttled in order to accommodate for all that. Oh boy. Phone, hello. Hi. Yeah, anytime stuff like that happens, you can probably refresh, and most of the time it'll probably fix itself. Obviously, you can't do that whenever the stream drops. What I probably should do is I probably should actually start like actually recording the games I want to like play and post to YouTube. Like Legend of Dragoon, like I've just been taking the VODs and exporting them to YouTube. I probably should just record it. It'll probably give better quality overall too. Since essentially what's happening now is it's a game of telephone but for video whenever it comes to Legend of Dragoon. I would imagine people would probably appreciate it if they weren't, 4-hour chunks, but oh well. My channel on YouTube is essentially become an archive of my streams. With the occasional, random upload. Ooh, now that I actually have a computer that's strong to probably handle video editing, I could probably actually finally finish off the Walking Dead stream like uploads that I had like years ago. I think those are from like 2020. Plotting 5 orbs, Koki. That's brave. You know how the slots are. They're rigged. I mean, totally not rigged whatsoever. Spin your orbs. The slots are friendly. They don't bite. Better chances than the gamble. Better payout than the gamble, too. The gamble, you only get double. The slots, you get 64 times. Let's see, I have a few GameCube stuff right now. What do I have in? A Bleach Japanese game, F-Zero GX, and 2 Naruto Clash of Ninja games. To be fair, though, I probably wouldn't play through the Clash of Ninja game because of the fact that it's really bare bones. That Clash of Ninja, like the first one on GameCube, because the second one's also on GameCube. The first one only goes to the Zabuza fight. Or sorry, no, I'm wrong. It technically goes to the Lee fight, but for all intents and purposes, storyline-wise, it goes to Zabuza, and that's it. Which is like, what, the first, like, I don't know, 16 episodes of, like, Naruto? Very, very bare bones. No. I'm sorry, Kai. I'm sorry I misinformation Naruto. I was unaware I was in the presence of a Naruto like fanboy over here. Kai, did you tell? Oh, I guess I don't know if you've seen him. Kai, guess what today is? You don't know anything? Wow. How very modest of you. Humble, even. Koki does rock. Do you want to know? Yes, you do, actually. Today's one of those special days where, you know, you look back and you remember the past years of youth when the bones worked. But today is an oldening day for one such Koki. As I read his eulogy now. As his bones turn to dust. All his eulogy says is Pikachu. In different fonts, different sizes, different, you know, font styles. Some bold, some underlined. He posted it in GG. Not the golden gun. Yeah, see? The Cokester's birthday. What is GG about? I know you meant in general, but like... I think I need help. Understanding what GG means other than good game. Also, also, Kai, I have a fun question for you. So working in the tech industry as you are, how many things have you had to interact with? No, I'm asking, how many things have you had to interact with the whole CrowdStrike issue? Really? Oh, wow. Yeah, apparently. Interesting. As far as I know, my work has only had issues with the other things that are unrelated to them. But we don't outsource like that? That makes sense. Yeah, my work, the only thing that's technically down for us are all the call bells and the direct 911 request key. I am the IT service. That's actually pretty cool. I'm proud of you and your IT services. They call him Kai T. Oh no. Oh no. How to make him sound like he definitely works in IT, but is also a Star Wars fan. Is that also your flavor of tea? Oh no, that'd be Kaitiri, I'm sorry. Iced tea. Yeah, that also works. I do like the spelling. I do like the spelling of Kais, though. That definitely is. Damn it, Koki, you're funnier than me. This is why you should stream. I'm just mooching off your funniness, Koki. Oh, right. I was too busy trying to be funny that I forgot to do that. Guy's currently trying to fight through tears, trying to find the exclamation key. What are you doing, Kai? You're not usually here on this early on Saturdays. You're usually at work. Is it not busy because everybody else is freaking out about CrowdStrike? You don't work on Saturday? So you could have been here. You could have been here the entire time. You're going to a festival, though? Oh, okay. Hope you two have fun. Okay. Also, Koki. One of these things you're gonna get real lucky with that 64 times. This was your... Okay, I really hope that means high school. I may be young, but I'm also old. You win, you're gonna gamble at all. It wouldn't be the Koki way otherwise. If you've learned anything from you, Koki, it's that you love to gamble, you're a Pikachu, and your birthday's today. And you're very, was it... Is philanthropic the word? I think that's the word. Oh, Kai, since you also missed it, I thought about messaging you it, but I decided not to. Because when I started it, it was like 5 in the morning for me. Toki is your goat. Wow. I'm shiny hunting Giratina offline in the Japanese platinum I got. Yeah, so I took this picture to like commemorate when I started it, and I sent it to you just to kind of like, hey, this is when I took it. So I'll have it in my feed or my in my gallery, so I know when it started. Yeah, I figured if I'm, because it's gonna take me forever to get to Gen 4 anyway. So I thought, why not I just hunt Shiny Giratina offline for the fun of it? I'm gonna have to get the Ditto eventually anyway. And I don't have much longer after Giratina before I get the Ditto anyway, because I still need to be, was it Volkner, then the Elite Four, and then I have to go to I think the Trophy Garden on a specific day to get Ditto. Nice gamble, nice gamble. Love to see it. Still can't believe they made a Pikachu event in Scarlet. He has 5. I told him I wanted a box full of shiny Pikachus by the end of the day. Is the box size in Scarlet still, I think 30? Is the box total not 30? Actually, I really don't know what it actually. All right, I'm gonna open up Fire Red. Then we'll find out. At 40? You gotta figure out what Destiny Mark hunt this year. My birthday is next month. I know it is. It's your birth month. You and Kat gotta remind me every year. I was just talking about this earlier too. All right, let me go quick and I'll find it. Oh, well, I gotta go to move Pokemon. Let's see here. 6, 5, 30. Yeah, 6 times 5 is 30. Because it's 5 groups of, it's 5 rows of 6. At least if I read, it's 30. Actually, that doesn't start till the 23rd, and then it's our month. Get it right. Oh, wow. It's Matt's birthday next week? Oh my god. Alright. So now it's 5. It's Tuco on the 4th. Jarek on the 6th. Toki today on the 20th. Mast on the 23rd. And Max is on the 26th. I'm just gonna make a command. Because I'm gonna forget all these July birthdays. My old roommate's girlfriend has the same birthday as you. Text me saying how it's almost our Leah month. Oh my god, see? Yeah, I'm not gonna go into it again. I'm not gonna go into that silly little rant I had earlier. Weird how your cat is also an August baby. Yeah. Yeah. You are a cult. You are a cult. It is not your birth month. I mean, to be fair, July babies gang up. It's July gang. Not just too prideful. You're an individual cult. Because Kat is definitely one of those people, as with Leah, that's like, it's my birth month. I don't care if you're also born in August. It's my month. New Minglewood Blues? What? I was born in the desert, raised in a lion's den. I wish I understood the reference. Oh yeah, what, I'm blanking now. Now I gotta scroll up. What festival are you going to? Hi. Is it gonna be a good one? A fun one? I know it's one with Rooney and her mom. Wait, so you guys are planning to go to this thing and you don't specifically know what it is. Gotta do some stuff. Have a fun stream, gamers. Thank you, Koki. Once again, happy birthday. Thank you for lurking as well. But really, happy birthday. I hope you get some good food. Whether it be, you know, seafood or a nice burger or even both. A seafood burger. Yeah, Cookie, I'll see you. Exactly, yeah, treat yourself. Get some ice cream. Oh man, what was it? The last time I was having the stream, Cat threw ice cream at me because it was like 90 degrees outside, and now it's like 71. It's like, what is this drastic shift? God, so many frames have dropped this stream so far. Well, regardless, I hope you have fun, Kai. It should be a fun little time for you. Also, hate it. Flat out. Oh, by the way, so Koki had 2 good suggestions for tomorrow for something I'm doing. Do you have any GameCube games that you would like to see that doesn't have like a long intro? Like long intro like Wind Waker or Super Mario Sunshine. Those have long intros. Because tomorrow's going to be a GameCube game day, and they're each going to be like an hour long, so like in blocks. And I was just curious if you had any ideas. No idea? I didn't play GameCube when you were a kid, I'm guessing? DK Racing was a good time? I'll look into it. I'll see if it has a long intro. I can just watch a speedrun of it and see how the beginning goes. It's just Mario Kart, yeah. I just want to make sure there's not like a long, like, unskippable cutscene. For no apparent reason. I say I don't want like a super long cutscene and then like I start that day off with like Metal Gear Solid. That'd be funny. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like other games that'd be kind of fun to play. Like I could play like a map of like Mario Party. First and second of the game, they just cut is the full Donkey Kong Crystal Skull movie for VHS. Oh my god. Donkey Kong and the Crystal Skull. Yeah, but people don't have the attention span for that. You'd have to like have like a game of like Subway Surfers on that side. Or like, I don't know, like GTA racing down a hill. In your, oh Jesus. Yeah, I still have some old VHS tapes as well. I don't even have a VCR. But I have some of them just for like nostalgia's sake. I think I still have my Pokemon Movie 2000 floating around here somewhere. I'd have to see if I could find it, but I think it's floating around here somewhere. I'll be heading out soon too. Got to get ready and go there. Yeah, no worries, Kai. I greatly appreciate you stopping by even for the briefest of times. I hope you have fun. And remember to take care of yourself. Drive safe. Since you're going to be outside, make sure to stay hydrated. If for some reason I get this shiny before you get back, I'll let you know. It really means that every single time that you stop by, I'm getting a shiny. That'd be funny. Are they going to a concert or something? If I remember correctly, he's going like to a festival. So I mean, there probably is music going there, but if it's how I see festival, it's kind of like it's either gonna be like since they're only going for today, I'm guessing it's probably gonna be like something kind of like a what would they call them in Canada? I don't know if lawn party is a universal term for English speakers. A fair, kinda like a small one, I would assume. Like one of those like local community type fair kind of things. That's what I'm thinking of that he's going to, but I don't know if that's what he's actually going to or not. It's something that his girlfriend Rooney and her mom goes to. From close to a fair, you'd say? Oh, okay. I mean, if you're not sure, then it probably isn't the state fair then. It probably is just like a local like lawn party / fair. Oh yeah, I forgot. Since you're on, you know, completely new soil, you wouldn't know if it would be the time for the state fair, which is very much possible. It could be the state fair because Max's hers starts here soon, so you very well could be going to a state fair, homie. The one here in Virginia doesn't start until August. Oh, actually, funny enough, it's actually the same week as the West Virginia one, because the West Virginia one takes place over the weekend. It ends, I think, on the 12th. So, like, the 10th, 11th, and 12th is, like, the West Virginia one, and then the following weekend of, like, Thursday through Sunday, so, like, the 15th or the 18th, I think, is, like, the Virginia one. Oh, wow, that is awesome. You couldn't send that whenever Koki was here? It didn't show up in the screen chat, but Mass sent like an ASCII Pikachu. That's so adorable. Post that in there. Is that considered ASCII art? Is that how that works? Oh no, that's fine. Alright, I thought so. I Google ASCII Twitch art. Fair enough. Oh, Cook, you saw it. There you go. Hello, happy Borf Pikachu. That's all the spam I got. I don't consider that spam. It's adorable. Well, I mean, it is spam in the general sense, but like, as long as you're not actually spamming it, it's fine. I have no issue with ASCII art so long as it's, you know, cute and safe for. I'm a little sad it doesn't show up in the Twitch like screen record thing. However, I have an idea I can do. No, don't save it. There we go. Yeah, sure. It downloads for some weird reason. Alright, I'll actually show it on screen. It might, like, appear a little big, but it'll be... Yeah, there we go. It's on top of everything because of where it's placed, but this is what Ghost sent, or Mash sent in the chat. Sadly, like I said, it didn't appear in the chat on screen, but it... Yeah, cute little Ask Pikachu. I've always was curious how people made like ASCII art. Like the time you have to go through that in order to make sure it comes out right is probably takes a while, but there's probably a program for it now. Still though, it's really, really cool. I will say for this hunt, if it does get to have odds, probably what I'll end up doing is I'll probably go back to Fire Red for a little bit, make a little bit more progress, then come back here. I think after... Oh, whoops. I think after, because I won't get to have odds on day 30. But I think what I'll do is on day 30, because it's 28 right now, I'll probably do the betting thing again, where you can win orbs for getting the correct shiny guess. And if more people join it, then I'll actually increase the amount. Because I'll just keep it at default 100,000, and the more that people join, the more I'll raise. Because like let's say 10 people join and they all say Squirtle for whatever reason, then that 100,000 it gets diluted to 10,000 each. So I'll increase it at that point kind of thing. The total number of entrants, not just 10 and 1. Oh, you know what? I just thought of another game I could play for tomorrow. However, I don't know the intro for it. I don't know if it'll take a while to get through the intro or not. But Metroid Prime would actually be a fun one to play. If I can get those 4 games up and running, then we should be good. Because that would cover the 4 different hours for 4 different games. Yeah, I think that works out actually. Alright. Nothing. Whatever 156 divided by 2 is, add to do. What, 78, I think, is what that is. I'm just glad that I'm kind of like doing some of the easier hunts right now. Because I know that whenever I get to the Safari Zone, or some of the like required like random encounter hunts are going to be quite annoying as well. Because I know there's going to be quite a few that are going to require essentially the repel trick, but it's not going to work for them because they're not going to fall within the level range. So those ones are going to be annoying. Let's see, what's another one's going to be annoying other than those two? The egg hunts that I'm going to have to do for Charizard, for Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle. Those are going to be pretty annoying, unless I do it like this again. Those are going to be brutal, because eggs are notoriously slow for being acquired. And there's no way to increase their hatch rate. And since their shiny chances are locked on their acquirement, or when they're acquired, I can't just reset for them either. So I really am doing these easy hunts early. Though I have some other ones earlier that I can also still do. I still have the Eevee. I think Kabuto is the one I got earlier. I don't remember which fossil I got. I want to say I got the Helix fossil, but I really don't know. And if it's the Helix fossil... Oh yeah, Aerodactyl as well. I forgot. Aerodactyl is also another one that'll be easy to hunt since it's also a revival fossil Pokemon. Well, isn't it Helix and Dome? Dome is Kabuto. Jesus. Kabuto? Kabuto. I said a Naruto character. And I think Helix is Ammonite? I don't know. I could never keep those fossils straight. Yeah, so there's still some easy hunts ahead, but there's also still going to be some hard ones. Farfetch is another one's going to be a little hard because I have to hunt eggs in that. No worries. No worries. You don't have to explain it. I'm just rambling here anyway. The thing about like some of the future hunts I need to do, any and all egg hunts are going to be a nightmare because I have to play offline to get the eggs. Those are probably gonna have to be conjointed hunts. Like I'm probably going to get like a bunch of eggs offline, hunt them while online, but also then after I finish with those, go hunt another Pokemon. But I guess it also depends on how long it takes to hatch eggs. Because if for some reason, like let's say I'm streaming for 4 hours and I can only like get 30 eggs hatched, then I really don't have to farm that many eggs up, but I don't know. There's also no like Volcarona in this to help increase egg hatch rates. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm forgetting about the Safari Zone Pokemon a little bit too much when I have eggs I need to hunt. Because technically each of these would require 2 eggs for their base form and then their secondary form. Which means 6 eggs right there automatically. Farfetch would be a 7th. All the EVs. Okay. That is another 3 eggs, so that's 10. Yeah. A 15th of the Pokemon are going to be eggs. Can't get Mew in this game, so I know it's only 150. Mew has to be got in Emerald. Oh, jeez, I have to play the Japanese Emerald. Well, let me think. Are there any other... mandatory egg hunts. Those are all, well, I guess they're not mandatory. I can always restart a save file. But I don't want to accidentally get rid of a save file. Because egg hunts are just safer. Since we're only going for Generation 1, most pre-evolutionary states that were added in Generation 2 aren't technically existing for this game. I'll have to be getting them in Crystal. Crystal, Gold, and Silver. Legendary Birds will be easy. Mewtwo will be easy. Oh, right, raffle. I suppose you join people in the orbs. Nah, I'm now blanking on my like encyclopedia of Gen 1 Pokemon. That would require resets for their evolutions. I think Farfetch may be the only one that's like a trait Pokemon that requires breeding for it to be shiny, I mean. I mean, obviously, like, EV, but, like, I'm talking about, like, initial acquirement. Because all the fossil Pokemon can technically be, shiny farmed off of, deposit. So you just save it before you give to the scientist, then if it doesn't become shiny, then you just restart. Maybe Hitmonlee and Chan? They might require eggs. However, I think they're like Eevee. You can just get them out of the ball shiny. I'd have to double check with those, but I'm pretty sure you can just get those like Eevee, where you just get them out the ball. If they're not, then that makes it 12. But I'm pretty sure you can do them like Eevee, which means it's still only 10. I'm pretty sure it's still only 10. Pinsir no. Now I'm thinking the Safari Pokemon. Pinsir no. Scyther no. Kangaskhan no. Tangle in the Safari Zox? Tangle is also a no anyway, but... Ditto can be found earlier than I thought for some reason. I don't know, I think that might be it. Just because I can't think of any trade Pokemon that would be exclusive to trading other than Farfetch. Though I do find it kind of like sad for that girl that she traded the only Farfetch in a entire region for a Spearow. I mean, I guess she's like 7. Ooh boy. What else is there? Munchlax doesn't technically exist in the hunt of this. But also, Hoenn, the region is in this, and that's when... No, Munchlax is in Gen 4. What am I saying? Munchlax is Gen 4. Why not wouldn't exist in this? Because Wobbuffet is Gen 2. And Hoenn is the region which Wynot's introduced, so Hoenn's technically not in this, so Wynot won't be here. Which I have another stupid hunt for Wynot, but that's a hunt for Mirage Island. I really need to keep getting on to Emerald and keep like looking to see if I can find Mirage Island on my save. Obviously both Tentacool and Tentacruel can be fished. Magikarp Gyarados can be fished. Horsey, Seaking. I don't think Kingdra existed in this game. I don't think that happens until... you might. I don't know if the Dragon Scale's in the game. I haven't seen it yet. Well, anyway, yeah, I don't think Kingdra's it's technically a Gen 1 evolution. Goldeen, no. Seaking, no. Onyx, no. Geodude, no. Golem, no. Graveler, no. Oh, you know what? I would have to be careful on this now that I think about it. If I end up getting, if it turns out that Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan can't be got like Eevee, then that's gonna kind of suck because I think, the spinning one, which I'm blanking on his name. I was about to say Hitmonspin. Hitmontop? Is that what it's called? I had to be careful about it as well, because if I breed and Channerly have balanced attack and defense, then it can spawn a Hitmontop. Also, if you happen to be listening, the next reset is a 10K raffle. You might want to be aware. It would be funny to get Hitmontop, like, in this. It wouldn't count, but it would be kind of funny. Ponyta and Rapidash aren't going to be that bad. Yeah, sure, there'll be Gen 2, other Gen 2 Pokemon in that area, but I'll float. For all intents and purposes, they would not exist. Alright, so that is another 100 mark on resets, so that is a 10K raffle. If you haven't been hearing this, exclamation join, enter, and potentially get 10K thingies. Orbeez. Yeah, I was about to say, if there's one to join, it's definitely a 10K one. Even if you are lurking. Yeah, I think it's just... I think it's just the starters, 2 each, Farfetch'd, and then Eevee. And that should just be 10 different sets of egg hunts. Everything else can either be found or found and caught. But found or fished. And none of the pre-evolution states exist in this yet, like what, Cleffa? Or Wynot, or Munchlax, or Pichu. Technically they do exist in Fire Red and Leaf Green, but not for purposes of this Living Shiny Dex. Oh, I'm so sorry, Cookie. Oh, you were so close. You're so close to 64 times. That would have landed you squarely in first, too. Oh boy. That one hurt. That one hurt me. Yeah, getting some of those like future generation egg hunts are gonna be kind of annoying. Thankfully, Gen 4, like with Munchlax, Munchlax can actually be found. So if I transfer up the might be a little trouble doing that. If I transfer up the Snorlax, I could get the Munchlax there by breeding. And I could also do the Masuda method for it. Yeah, that's one thing I haven't decided yet if I'm going to honey hunt or breed for the initial Munchlax. I actually found out that when I was going through my cartridge platinum save, I have Munchlax. I don't know how I got lucky, and I don't know how it is I managed to find that tree. I don't even know which one it is. Oh, I guess... No, it doesn't... I don't think it tells you what route it was on. I think it just tells you it was related to a tree. But yeah, so I mean, like, that was a thing. Also, I'm not going to be, like, using, like, my previous save. Like, with Platinum, for example. Because that kind of kills the spirit of it. Like, even though I'm shiny hunting Giratina, like, offline, that's just a personal hunt for me, just because I think it'd be kind of cool to have a Japanese shiny. Oh, thank you. Stretch going. Alright. But, like, if I was to go into my save of Platinum, I could essentially get every shiny Pokemon except for, like, some of the legendaries I haven't caught. And then backtrack, and then I get to go do a normal shiny Giratina hunt. When I think it's better for me to do it, like, in sequence. Kind of like what I've been doing with this with the Charmander and Snorlax I've already had. Because you can't progress in Platinum until you take care of Giratina. I know that I can always go back to Turnback Cave and get him again, but I think it's more fun and more worth it to get it in line of... And I don't think it's until, what, Gen 5 that they start introducing shiny locks, so I don't have to worry about nothing being not shiny until then. And even then, I think it's just Victini. Oh, well, maybe Zekrom and Reshiram as well. But I know that those are shiny later. I just think Victini just isn't ever shiny, as far as I'm aware. Even in events, I don't think there's ever an event shiny. Yeah, I'm in it for the long haul now. And I'm only doing this like once a day. Because when I started this off, I was doing it multiple times each week. But I think that would actually kill a lot of my drive for doing this. And that's kind of what was happening with Charmander, like, at day 17. Like, before day 17. I was starting to get a little burnt out on it because it was just the same thing of doing this over and over and over and over and over and over again for that Charmander, and I couldn't progress whatsoever in it. Because, like, with this, like I said, I can go back to Fire Red, progress a bit, go fight Koga or even Sabrina. I'm able to go do something else. And so I kind of just wanted to get that hunt out of the way. Because then I can actually start making progress and working towards the goal. But now that I'm out of that, I think playing more than once, twice at the most a week would probably end up making me get burned out on this. So even though the rate of it has slowed down to essentially just once a week, I think it's healthier to do it that way. And I know it's going to be a slow roll for... it's going to be a slow roll comparatively to a lot of other, like, shiny hunters and stuff like that. But they also kind of have their entire identity surrounded around Pokemon. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. They don't have their entire identity surrounded by it, but like a lot of their channel, like, fixtures is shiny hunting itself in various different games and stuff like that. Also, OBS disconnected, so I guess I'm just talking to you right now. Why does it keep doing that, man? I get crowd strike happened and all, but like, why is my Xfinity, why are you like this? And now I wait because I can't check the shinies because of the outage, and I don't want to keep talking stream of conscious whenever it's disconnected. Yeah, I just didn't want to get burned out. Alright, so reconnected, but let's see how long it takes before the frame rate starts dropping again. Frame this rate. Yeah, did you know you can get quality... I don't know why I'm doing this. You know you can get quality merchandise at frameratemerch.com. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag Ray is a pretty cool person. You should definitely check him out. But what I was saying in regards to like all of this, like, long story short, even though it was already a long story anyway, it's just that I want yes, I want this to be a staple to it, like shiny hunting and stuff like that, and kind of like slow rolling it. But I also want to play other games than just this for you guys, because there's already a plethora of other people, like, you know, doing Pokemon, like exclusive content, or even like doing variety content. So I don't know. I'd rather not get stuck in just Pokemon, because Pokemon is like a hard field to escape. Also, I didn't do the raffle. But like Pokemon in itself is like kind of like a hard field to escape. And I don't want to only... I don't want to grow off of one thing and then want to play something else. Of course it was buffering. Because my frame rate dropped like severely. What I was saying is that like I don't want to just get stuck in Pokemon itself, because I don't want to grow under one umbrella and then like I go out to like I want to play something else, like I want to explore out and play something different, and then no one shows interest, and then it's kind of like a bit demoralizing. So it's like one of those things where it's like, that's why I do a variety thing almost every single week. Like, yeah, there's some staple, like, yeah, there's Pokemon every single week on Saturdays, or at least it should always be on Saturdays. But, like, it's also why I play, like, Legend of Dragoon on every Monday, which is probably going to get branded to just RPG Mondays, or even Retro Mondays. Despite that, I'm playing GameCube and Mega Man X4 on more than just Monday. But like it's just one of those things where it's like I want to have variety while also having familiarity at the same time, because everybody knows Pokemon. Everyone knows Pokemon. So it's kind of like an inviting space, like, hey, this person plays Pokemon, but what else do they do? And there goes the frame rate again for a moment. Eventually my internet will figure itself out. I'm blaming Crowd Strike, even though that probably has something to do with them. And probably just Xfinity throttling because of ever trying to access the computers and internet at once. Then again, it is kind of like a global issue going on. I can't really say anything. There probably is a whole bunch of people accessing the internet and trying to use Xfinity to like remote into things and help people. Granted, you can't remote in and fix the crowd strike issue because it has to be something done from safe mode, and there's no programs that are running it. You have to boot into safe mode and then essentially go into the quote unquote advanced file search. I can't remember exactly what it's called right now, mainly because one, tired, and two, I'm not technically an IT professional. But if my computer ended up blue screening because of the CrowdStrike stuff, I know how to fix it. Yeah. Anyway, to go back to it, I like variety in the things that I do. And that's probably the reason why I'm an achievement hunter to begin with. But this is a personal challenge that I'm kind of putting on myself, is this living Shiny Dex. And I wanna hold out for as long as I can and do it, and I don't want to get burnt out on it. Which is why it's only done once a week now, as opposed to, I think when I started this, I did it, I think one weekend it was like 3 days. And maybe I did that like 2 or 3 times, but like, it's just, I can't stick to this every single time because this is very repetitive, very monotonous. Like, I could do Legend of Dragoon for 2 days in a row for multiple weeks because you're always doing something different in that game. You're always progressing in the story. And so I'm just trying not to get trapped in the stagnant landscape of a single game. I essentially want people to be able to come to like the variety streams, you know, be able to chill and hang out and vibe and feel like, you know, they can be themselves. But also sticking with a particular set of games, I guess, an IP kind of like Pokemon. There are people that do exist within those communities that are very toxic, and the longer that you stick yourself into a particular group, so like if I only did Pokemon, the more likely it is that I could run into those specific people because I'm doing it more often, and I want to avoid the toxic side of groups for as long as I can. I almost got excited for the moment for the Squirtle on the top left. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, Squirtle! As far as this channel, both on YouTube and Twitch is concerned, I'm going to keep doing variety stuff. I probably should actually edit the VODs, but with my laptop not being strong enough at work to do editing, it's not feasible for me to do the editing there. And anytime I'm here, I'm doing the stream for 4 hours if I'm streaming that day, and anytime I'm not streaming, like on the days throughout the week, it's because I'm spending time with Kat, and I can't really edit then either. So that's kind of like why that's kind of like turned into that. But man, as far as these channels are concerned, they're going to stay variety so long as I can help it. while still maintaining that like sense. It's like I said, that sense of uh of like what you can kind of expect. Like I said, Saturdays every week is supposed to be Pokemon, and I want to try and maintain that as long as I can each and every week. Obviously, I couldn't do that last week because I was actually busy on Saturday. Wasn't even home that entire day. So I couldn't physically do it. That's why I got moved to Sunday. I don't really have anything major planned for the other 3 days. It's mainly Saturday that I always had planned for Pokemon. Even whenever my schedule shifted, like my work schedule, I still always wanted Saturdays to be the Pokemon day. I don't know, it just felt right, I guess, to make Saturdays the Pokemon day. And then hopefully, whenever Legend of Dragon does inevitably end, I'm able to shift that into kind of being like an RPG kind of Monday, or even just more variety games from the PS1 era. Oh yeah, I already checked it. I don't know why I came back in. 30 seconds to enter the raffle, by the way. I don't know, I'm just happy that I'm able to do this. I know there's not much like entertaining in the physical sense, because it's just kind of like the games and like layout for stream. There's no V model. There's no there's no physical representation of me. There's no flesh tube. There's none of that. It's just kind of like, you know, pure gameplay. And that kind of like, I just realized that kind of has like a bit of like tie-in back to my old YouTube videos, where if you go back and look, before I started streaming, I would just record gameplay and post it on there, and I did it as pure gameplay. And I did that as kind of like a nod to another channel that I watched, which was an achievement hunting channel that also did a very similar thing where they did only pure gameplay playthroughs. But I guess that's kind of what's carrying over into this, is that it's kind of like a pure gameplay, just with commentary at this point. Because I do want to somewhat maintain a small sense of anonymity, even though I know that that can very easily be broken. Yeah. But also, once again, it's kind of like also a, you know, just that little hangout spot there where everybody can kind of like, I guess, be anonymous together, I guess. Because like you also don't have like a comparative thing, I guess, to link me to. It's like I know there are people that will be like, oh yeah, look at that person, they're getting views because they're attractive or something, or they're doing conventionally, I don't know, like attractive things to bring people in. People make those comparisons, or like they'll make their comparisons like like look how pretty they are versus like me, I'm not that pretty, like kind of thing. Like the comparisons that also people will do for both V models and like actual physical appearances on screen. And I kind of want to avoid that as well, because this whole thing, this whole streaming thing, is meant to be fun. Like I hope that I can make this into a thing that I can do every day. That's asking a lot, and then that's going to be a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication, a lot of just keep the nose to the grindstone. Like I hope I can, but I don't expect to, and that's why I'm able to keep this as being fun. Because that's just all it kind of is. Because it's very similar to me, like with the Discord VC. I'm just there to vibe, man. Just hang out with Buzz and be like, hey, look at this little fun thing. And if you happen to be here, cool. If not, I understand. We're all adults. We have things that we need to do. I just appreciate you stopping by, talking, and hanging out. Because the most important thing that you have, bar none, is your time. It's your time. Like it's the most important thing. And the fact that like you're even willing to spend it here in any kind of capacity, whether it be a few minutes, couple seconds, the entire thing, talking or not, even just looking at the VOD on YouTube, stuff like that, just to see what's going on. Like any and all of that is why I'm kind of like so thankful for anyone who does do that and like spend any kind of their time here, because it's such a valuable thing, and you're spending it on something that that I'm making, I guess is the best way of describing that, or doing. And it's an it I I don't know how to like formulate the words properly, but it's kind of just like a thank you. I don't know how, I don't know how to describe it otherwise. It's just a thank you for being willing to spend your valuable time watching me. And no matter what anyone says, even in your own head, you are valuable, and so is your time. You ever feel like your time is not being valued, or you feel like your time is being wasted? Like, figure out why that is. Like, if you feel like your time is being wasted, then I mean, you can always find something else to do. Or if you feel like your time isn't being valued by whatever you're putting into it, once again, you can always find something else. There's always something worth your time. Whatever you value putting your time into is worth it. Even if like, obviously I was talking about me, but like even if it's like playing with dolls, or like because I just watched the Barbie movie as well. Like playing with your Barbie doll set that you never got to play as with a kid, so now you're 37 playing with Barbie dolls. So be it. If that's how you want to spend your time, because you value being a child again, because you never got to really be a child with a Barbie set when you were a kid, so be it. Do you. Have fun with it. Don't let anyone else tell you that your time is invaluable. As you can tell, I rant a lot. And I go from my rant discussions all over the place. But I guess that's also part of having ADHD, is being able to ramble on about a plethora of random things that seem disconjointed, but in my head make sense altogether. But I also sort of see streaming as like almost like a stream of conscious talking, while having to still be cognizant of it. And that was something I was talking about with Max actually a couple of days ago. Is that like, while I'm doing this, I try to be cognizant of what I'm saying. But whenever I'm like in a Discord VC, I'm not as cognizant. And that's and I think it's just because I shut my brain off when I'm in a VC, but not in. Also, 5K raffles out. Hopefully my rants aren't too off-putting. And hopefully you're able to follow what it is I'm saying. There's a good message in there somewhere. I just am not always the best at saying it. As this eventually progresses, I have new redeems already to throw into the works. I already have some like Twitch alerts tied to them as well, similar to the Charmander. Those will be fun to see whenever we eventually get to that point. Oh well, no one into the ref. Oh. I wonder if I'll be able to get 400 resets today. I'm gonna go till about 3. That's roughly about another hour or so. I might be able to get to 2400. Which, I mean, all things considered, that's what, 200 resets? I think, whenever I was back with Charmander, I was averaging, 330? I don't know, but 300 seems like a lot of resets for singles. And if I was doing doubles and I was averaging 330, it means I was hitting 165, I believe, resets a stream. Which, I mean, that seems a bit more reasonable, but in a 4-hour period, it does seem kind of long. Or not enough, I mean. I do enjoy about the fact that one of the very few things that I have carried over from the Charmander hunt is the dancing Charmander family up in the top right. Also, it just occurred to me, and this was something I was supposed to do a while ago, and I completely forgot about it. The background is supposed to be different because I'm only doing leaf green right now. Completely forgot about that. The background's supposed to be different, and when I get to 2300, I want to change the background. Ooh, whoops. Yeah, because the backgrounds I was intending on changing with each game that I was focusing on, and since it's only leaf green right now with both Bulbasaur and Squirtle, I completely forgot to change it. So it didn't register in my head that, hey, I'm technically playing only leaf green right now. Which means I'm gonna have to remember to change it back to fire red whenever we go back over there. Also, while I'm doing that, YouTube paused. So I give you a little heads up on that whenever it suddenly jump cuts. Oh, also today I'm going to be probably starting to delete the previous stream announcements, because on Twitter, what I've been doing is I've been being like, oh yeah, guess what I'm doing? I'm live over here on Twitch, but I have not been deleting them at all. And so I probably should start doing that, because right now my feed is just a cluttered mess of just, hey, I'm live, hey, I'm live, hey, I'm live, hey, here's the schedule, hey, I'm live. So I figured I should at least tidy it up a little bit. Not like it really makes much of a difference. I'm so bad about Twitter. Like, as I was saying earlier, Koku's so much funnier than me. And like on Twitter, it reinforces the fact, man, people are so funny. And so like I have nothing to post about on Twitter. So like I feel like the post that, hey, I'm live, essentially like it gives a sense of like I'm an actual person here on Twitter. I just don't spend time on Twitter is the thing. I don't interact much with social media other than just like liking and like viewing them. I guess that's also probably the reason why I feel the need to not have a Discord server, because everyone has a Discord server. I don't need one too. Like, you're already spending your valuable time here in the stream. I don't think you should be like asked to also join another Discord server. That's just my opinion. If the community really does want like an actual Discord server, then I'll make one and I'll appoint mods and stuff like that, and they can essentially do what they want. But like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I have a hard time with like social media and keeping in contact with people. Some of my friends that I talk to on Discord, like, we don't talk for weeks at a time because I don't reach out because I have a bad habit about it. And I feel really bad because I like the people that I talk to. Alright. YouTube, I'll be back with you in a moment. This is obviously a reset, and I'll go and do the reset on the game too, so I don't forget. Hi, YouTube. It's back. And I got the background change finally. This was one of the backgrounds that I was going to change for Leaf Green. It's either this one or this one. But I like this one more for when I'm doing single game. And I like this one more for multi-game. Yeah, so we'll continue with here now that I have the background actually appropriately done for Leaf Green. It also kind of fits that I'm hunting both Squirtle and Bulbasaur because it's kind of like a greenish-bluish background. You sent me something on Discord. I don't have it open on my desktop. That's probably why I didn't notice it. Nothing. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the other 10K raffle. That's what I was going to do too. I never did it. There's the other one. Yo, garlic bread is delicious. I agree. Absolutely phenomenal. I agree. That dolphin is absolutely correct. Garlic bread is amazing. The way I ran. You act like you don't have 60 seconds. You got a full 60. You completely forgot I was still on. I usually go for 3 or 4 hours. It's very rare that I stop at 2. So most of the time you don't have to worry. I mean, and you can always just stop by and be like, is you still alive? Also a reminder that the schedule is posted on Twitter each week. All right, you everyone has won. No one has lost an actual gamble today. And that's really weird. I don't like that. I don't know, did CrowdStrike trying to catch up? If you're talking about catching up, Masked is currently the one that's catching up. I know you don't mind. But you should still try so that we can get a shiny Pokemon next. Besides, it's all for fun anyway. Not a specific amount. Yeah, I think Mass is the only one that's actually close to you right now. Yeah, and even that, it's not really close. They're still 400,000 off. Max, it's not actually a competition. You don't have to. You don't have to. 99. You have beef with everyone except for me. Burger. 1% more lucky. Hi again, Koki. Happy birth again. Yeah, I was talking to Jarek last night, and he didn't remember that I actually did say happy birthday to him, and we figured out why. Because I was watching back. Yeah, gotta be better than that. I was watching back the VOD where I was it Tuesday's VOD from the Dungeon Gauntlet, attempted Gauntlet. And I know why it is that he and I did not remember that I told him happy birthday. I didn't DM it. I said it in the Twitch chat section, because I also didn't physically say it to him. I said hep birth night. You sent that like 20 seconds ago. What do you mean you sent that like 20 seconds? All right. Was that all 5? All right. 1, 2. That was weird. 3, 4. I'll actually finish off this water. 5. Yeah, and the stretch, the check, the bone popping, crack-a-lacking. All right. Also, Sal, don't forget to wish Koki a happy birthday. Also, Max, while you were gone, found out that there's a 5th person with a July birthday, and it's Masked. Masked's birthday, I think, is July 23rd. Do you want me to actually answer that? Do you want me to honestly answer that, Max? How old are you? No. Do you know how old you are? All he said was that he's old. Okay. So you're probably not gonna get a number out of him. Yep, there it is. 34. As I said, I was reading his eulogy earlier. I am not short, smiling. Alright. Whatever you say. Yep, pretty old. Wow. Can't wait to get there in 6 years. Max is 5'3". 5'4". Pretty sure we said 5'3". Because we looked up the average height, and it was like 5'3". I don't know. I'm pretty sure it said 5'3". I'm pretty it said 5'3". You're 6 foot. I'm 5'11". The average height of an American woman aged 20 and older is 5'3.5". Regardless, you are short. The size doesn't matter, right, guys? Cat is 4'11". She's a full foot shorter than me. Joking. This is where Koki comes in and just admits he's actually like 3'2". Man's actually a dwarven. Well, I guess a dwarf. Working on the machinations that are secretly in Skyrim. It's like the Last Jedi, but instead it's just someone who's like 3'2", making really advanced machinery. He also short. Google says I'm 5'8". What'd you do? Look up average men height? God said I'm 7 foot. Yeah, I think God took away your bones because he said I'll wait too high. My average man height is 5'6". Then again, it also says the average female height's 5'2". This one says 5'9", based on the CDC, which I think they only record like best heights. I don't know freedom units. I don't know centimeters. I don't know the exact carryover, so I can't confirm or deny. God forbid women have bones. Yeah, that's why you're missing one. For legal reasons, I am a woman. I can make that sarcastic joke. As a famous, was it bugbear? Is that what he would say? Do the children have bone? Yes, Alexa, she said I was 5'9". What? I can just look at. I can just. Yeah, because it's you're measured in centimeters, right? That's how you do your heights, Koki. All right, for context, I am 180. Sal is 182. And I can tell you Max is less than 167. See here. We'll say you're 5. Yeah, we'll say you're 5'4". Yeah, 162 centimeters for Max. That's 65. Even I know that's wrong. But yeah, mine says 162. Let's see here. According to this, Cat is 100 and we'll just say 150. How tall are you? I said yours earlier. Yours is 182. Mine is 180. You're not the brightest tool in the shed. Not the sharpest crayon in the box. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know if I reset. If I did the gong. I hope I did. But yeah, Coke, if you're 178, yeah, you're 5'10". So you're just an inch shorter than me, and I'm an inch shorter than Sal. That's funny. Gyric is like 190, if I remember correctly. If he is 6'3", if I remember correctly. 10 seconds to beat you to responding. My stream is behind. Refresh. Everyone, refresh. Yeah. I'm the big boy now. Well, I mean, like I said, Jarek is the tallest person. Both you and Ryan, Sal, are the same height. Both of you have this inch over me. Steven Merchant is 6'9", I think. Let me look. Who is that? Are you talking about like a basketball player? Who is casually 6'9"? Who is Steven Merchant? I need you to understand, Max. I am terrible with names. I've been working at the same place for 4.5 years, and I'm still learning people I talk to every day's names. Voice of Wheelie and a comedian. All right. Oh yeah, look up Hosier's height. The lead singer, I don't actually know what his name is. But yeah, the lead singer. His name may actually be Hosier. Look him up. Look his height up. Koki's like, I don't know what these freedom units are. I'm just gonna slut. It's Hozier. I think that's how it's spelled. Yeah, he's a musician. Yeah. Man is a building. Man is a skyscraper. Go ahead, tell the chat, and I'll tell Koki what it is afterwards. I like my men tall, so. Well, girly pop, you're in luck. Everyone here is tall. The only person shorter than you is a woman. And that's my woman. To be fair, I'm also her man. Girly pop, post his height. If Hosier was not a singer, he would absolutely be an amazing basketball player. That's right, 6'6". An absolutely amazing basketball player. But really, his height, it catches you off guard. He's a very tall white man. But yeah, Koki, Hosier is 198 centimeters. And who is Stephen Fry? You have 8 minutes before you go back to work. Well, tell them to let you be on break for another 34 minutes. All right. Breaking my own rules. Oh wait, the cat messaged me and I wasn't paying attention? She did. Calling everybody, short person talking. A British comedian, look him up, put picture on screen. I'm never gonna get to 2400 at this rate. Yeah, but then I have to download the photo. Oh, him. Once again, I'm sure everybody, like, saying these names, I'm sure everyone else knows who they are. I'm just bad with names. I mean, I recognize them. I'm just bad with names. There's only a handful of actors, comedians, and all that stuff like that. I actively remember stuff. What are you so giggly about? Alright, fair enough. Exclamation. Yeah, doesn't the new background feel nicer? It doesn't feel as like it's attacking your eyeballs all the time. You thought what? What'd you thought? What thought did you thong? It will Stardew Valley for a second. The background? No, if anything, it reminds me of Animal Crossing. See, I lost it all. If you wanted Stardew, you want where is it? Is this still my downloads? Yeah, if you want come on. There you go. If you want Stardew, there you go. You got your Stardew right here. My only birthday wish is to name a shiny. Well, you better get enough orbs in 12 days. The stream is sponsored by Stardew. It's gonna be the Stardew shiny. Watch it. It's gonna be the Stardew shiny. All you need is 450,000. No, because she lost it all. Oh yeah, this one's gonna be a. Oh, I need to move down here. Nope. No Stardew sponsored shiny. Oh, sorry. 500,000. Snark. Max, you need to go for... If your goal is to... Amanda! Nope. You don't have 0? What do you mean I don't have 0? You need a minimum of 1 to roulette. That's the lowest ever number. Chat, you think she forgot about negative numbers? Because the minimum is 1. Listen, I don't offer free play cards here. What kind of arcade do you think this is? How do I mute my own mod? I'm gonna look this up real quick. I forgot I had that emote. It's my birthday, you can't. Your birthday's in 6 days. I can do whatever I want until then. The please emote. A lot of those 7TV emotes I forget about because nobody ever uses them. Yes, imaginary numbers don't count because they're imaginary. He's conjuring a spell from Skyrim. From Dawnguard, to be more specific. Imaginary. That's how you pronounce that word. You're speaking in tongues? Well, that's how I do talk, yes. I took Latin for a reason. Yeah, exactly. See, Sal took it too. He can understand my language. Well, you are the only one that joined. Now you're not. I mean, what have you do? What are you gonna do? You're just gonna leave? You're gonna really gonna leave work? Hey, yeah, I won 5,000 orbs. I'm going home now. I don't need this Dairy Queen job. I can't believe it. Both of my mods missed my very heartfelt like ramble earlier. They'll never know how much they're appreciated because they won't watch the VOD back. All right, get on a voice call right now with me and tell. Get in a voice call on Discord with me right now, and I need you to go up to your boss and tell him you're going home. I won the lottery. I won a raffle. I need to sit this one out, Chief. I mean, I can. You're not leaving your work because you won a raffle in my stream. No. I don't pay you enough to live without that job. And to be fair, if I could pay you enough to live without your job, I probably wouldn't have the job that I do. Yes, this is charity work. Put this on your resume. Charity for a small-time business owner. An enterprising business owner. Also, I don't want to hear anything, Sal. You want to be paid in Xbox gift cards. You tried calling me. I'm not going to answer while on here. Also, it didn't even go through. Yeah, it did not go through at all. No, I'm not answering it. No. Fuck you. It would work. You know what? You know what? Hold on. Hold on. You're supposed to be back at work, but you know what? Hold on. Hold on. I don't even have Discord open. YouTube, I'll be back with you in a moment. All right, hi YouTube. I don't know if I did the reset before the thing, so I'm just gonna do it again. Can't believe it. Max tried calling me twice and then quit when I was about to answer it. Did you see that you beat Erica Paradise? Yeah, that was pretty cool. I had never actually seen the fully upgraded one. I don't think it was required for 100%, like achievement-wise. It does look like an old arcade. Very cheesy looking arcade though. Or maybe it was required, I just never paid attention. It is. Like I said, it also kind of looks like one of those cheesy like 80s and 90s arcades. I had the Discord audio planned and everything, and then Max became a coward. It's a shame, really. Also, accidental F-bomb earlier. Sorry. It's my one. Like when I got tired of it, but I was like 4 in-game days off. Oh wow. I mean, that kind of does track though. You weren't here earlier, but I thought I'd let you know since you don't go on Twitter because I don't think you have one. Tomorrow is going to be a GameCube day. There's going to be 4 different games that's going to be played, 1 for each hour. Yeah, so I probably should just send you the image directly of the schedule that I do. But yeah, so obviously today we have Pokemon. Tomorrow we have 4 different GameCube games. Whoopsies. I'll tell you in just a moment. Legend Dragon will be on Monday, and the Mega Man X4 will be on Tuesday. So the 4 games that I'm hoping I can play are James Bond Nightfire, which I don't know anything about that. I've never even heard of it. Eternal Darkness, DK Racing, which was the first 2 games were recommended by Koki. DK Racing was recommended by Masked, and I thought I would try playing Metroid Prime because all those games I hope don't have long intros. Then schedule to you. Just go to the. Well, I have to open Twitter. DK Racing was on 64. That he lied to me. Copy image. Back out. Paste. Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is very fun. Yeah, but if I only do 4 of them, then it's only gonna... I'm pretty sure he wanted me to play some kind of racing game. I can check what it was that he's probably thinking of. Oh, that's fine. There actually was going to be a Donkey Kong Racing for GameCube, but I got canceled. Yeah, and Diddy Kong Racing. Rip. Ripperoni. I mean, I can play Mario Kart Double Dash. Oh, yeah. Alright, yeah. And then you just said to do it as well. You did. I just wasn't looking at chat. I was looking at my, I was looking at Opera's browser. Yeah, I thought it would be a nice, fun little thing to do since since Dolphin Emulator added retro achievements. So I thought it'd be like a nice little, like, hey, little celebratory thing for that. I'd play with you, but I don't know how. We would have to set up a net play session. Yeah, we'd have to set up a net play session. We would have to have our emulators be on the same firmware update, and we'd have to have the same file for Double Dash. Not like save file, but like the actual like game file itself. Yeah, that's not happening. Oh. I mean, it depends on what your tablet's file requirement for Dolphin Emulator is, because it's not for RetroArch. I found that out when I was like going through a bunch of the information for retro achievements. The retro achievements does not apply to RetroArch's Dolphin core. It only applies to Dolphin. And as far as I can tell, it does work on the mobile versions of it, but you have to enable you got to enable dev updates, and then from those you'll get the achievements update, which lets you sign into retro achievements in order to do it. For the retro achievements anyway. If you don't care about that, then you would just have to make sure that your file is the same. And we should be able to do a net play thing that way. But then you might still have to enable the dev updates because of the fact that I have it. Honestly, it probably wouldn't be that bad to set up. Another potential way of doing it is doing I think it's called Parsec. It's like a screen sharing multi user thing that you can do. The achievements update from the Play Store. Oh, okay. So they pushed it through there, but they didn't push it through PC. I think PC's stable is like the one before achievements. Then again, I'm in dev, so I don't. if you could figure out what the file format is for your Dolphin emulator, then we could find out if the one that I have works. There's, I think, 3 different formats it can be. I think it's InKit, ISO, and I don't know what the third one is. I just know there's 3. I just don't remember what it's actually called. Yeah. I've been having fun with a Naruto game on the GameCube since they introduced the achievements. And I also have... Last night I was playing Mario Party 4. That was also really fun. Though they also gave achievements to Wind Waker, and I saw that somebody did that in a day and 14 hours, and I'm just like, how, man? Even with speedrunning strats, that's insane. Well, I don't know. Do you think you could 100% Wind Waker in 38 hours? That person must like already be like a speedrunner for the game. Because for him to already like know where to go for all the hearts, all the treasure pieces, the submarines, all the statues for Tingle, the pictures for the gallery on various different islands. I mean, you have to speedrun for one of the achievements anyway. Because one of the achievements is to defeat Ganon with 3 hearts in a bottle. So you have to know the speedrun spreads for that. And that's a core achievement too. Because that actively requires you ignoring every heart piece. And, well, not every heart piece, but every actual heart container. Ooh. All right, so that means we would both need ISO because I don't have the other 3. At least I don't think I do. I could check. Let me open up Dolphin real quick. Where is it? I can see what the file extensions are. Retro Achievements Leaderboard spam fix? Update after closing. The 3 file type. Ooh. Oh, there. Oh, wait. Oh no, actually, I have the same ones as well. GCZ, WIA, and RV, as well as ISO. But it's also showing me the Wii file types as well. Your double dash is ISO. Well, then there you go. If I just get an ISO, then we should be good. We could net play the game. Because that, no, you don't have to convert it. You can just keep it as ISO. ISO is one of the extraction file types. So whenever you rip it, I'm just making it easy to understand. No, I don't have to convert it. Neither of us have to convert. Whenever you rip the disc, the GameCube disc, depending on the program that you're using to rip the disc, depends on what file type you can put it in. Some allow you to change it, some just only have one. But whenever you rip that disc, which you're really just doing a data dump from the disc. Whenever you do that, you can choose the file type, and then the file type just has to be the same. So if I had an in-kit version, it might work, but if I have ISO and I send you ISO, then it will work for both of us. If I have ISO and you have WIA, technically we both can play it, but we can't play it together. At least that's my understanding of how NetPlay is set up with Delphi. And really every other emulator. I think it's because of compatibility issues that if they're two different file types, they can run into corruption issues. Like the ISO is like trying to match with you, but your WIA doesn't have like the file in the right place or like one specific thing, and so it doesn't communicate with it properly. Yeah, if your double dash is ISO, I can probably get an ISO. I would say send it to me, but GameCube games are kind of big, and I don't think Messenger supports that. All right, so we're about to get into the last reset of the day. But this is from my base understanding of how ROM dumps and I said rip just to make it easier for people who don't necessarily understand it, because like CD ripping and burning. Even though when it comes to the video game disc, no, Discord does not support it even with Nitro. It's easier for people to understand burn and rip because it's essentially kind of the same idea. You're taking the information off whenever you rip it. But it's a lot more complicated than that. All right, so that was the last reset of the day. And we still didn't get the shiny. We're 2,400 resets, which also sets. Let's see here. I need to find it. Which also sets Squirtles to. Since it was 400 even, sets Squirtles to 1427. So both of them have already gotten over Snorlax's odds, but they're both still a good bit ways under Charmander. How about we both download the one on Vim so we know it's the same? I suppose. But let's see here. So I'll be back next Saturday for always Pokemon, stuff like that. At least I think it's next Saturday. Yeah, so what, 3 more weeks? Yeah, all right. In a month, and I think it's actually exactly a month from now. But the 27th, the 3rd, and the 10th we'll have more Pokemon streams. However, the following week after the 10th, I will not be streaming for essentially like a week and a half. Let's get on a party when the stream ends. Wow, both of you played yourself by not joining the 10K raffle. I'll do it again. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to end up putting the GameCube stuff on YouTube. I more than likely won't. I did put Timesia on there, but I think it's still privated right now. I'll think about it. If I do, then I'm gonna just have it as 4 separate recorded videos, but I don't think so. It's just kind of like a fun little thing. But for YouTube wise, I will see you next time. If the upload schedule is not stupid with Legend of Dragoon, probably still be Pokemon. But yeah, so with that, both on Twitch and YouTube, thank you all for coming. I will bid you all adieu, and Memento Mori. I'll see you later, guys.